This beautiful woman you see here hid something from the villagers for so many years. I welcome you to Taku Taku, a bustling West African village in Ghana. In the heart of Taku Taku, there resides a woman called Afua Ado. Afua Ado was known for her extraordinary cooking skills. She was a plump woman, always with a wide smile and always dressed attractive. Her food stall was the most popular in the village, attracting people from near and far who craved her flavorful stews and savory meats. This made competitors in the same business very jealous, and they would try to carry rumors about her to tarnish the image of her business. Mama Sini Pepe would say, we heard that after taking her bath, she uses the water to cook. Mama Ajwa will say, I heard she uses juju to make her food sweet. But no matter what they did, Afua Ado's business flourished even more and more. Of course, people thought about these rumors and wondered about it, guessing if it might be true or not. But at the end of the thought, they still find themselves gathering at the crow of a cock in the morning. Let me ask you, imagine you are a competitor at the same business done by Afua Ado. Would you ever suspect that something might be amiss with her delicious food? Please let me know in the comment section. Many months have passed and the village of Taku Taku had not experienced rainfall in their land. Streams were drying up and crops were dying. This in turn had a negative effect on the livelihood of the villagers. The king was distressed and summoned for the chief priest. Priest, the king said, give me an answer to this mystery. My people are suffering. But the chief priest replied, the truth will uncover in due time. The gods have been silent. As with most villages comes traditional rules. Taku Taku village had a strict taboo against consuming certain meats, particularly from animals considered sacred. I know what you are thinking. You're thinking Afua Ado, right? Okay, hold on first. Let's not move too fast. In Taku Taku, day by day, something continued to happen. There continued to be a daily increase in the decrease of sacred animals in the village. Children had noticed this first before adults started noticing. Of course, I know we all know that children do have foresight most times. This doesn't concern Afua Ado as her business thrived and she grew wealthier and even more influential in the village. However, a cloud of suspicion began to form. Before I forget, there was also a young man named Kofi. Kofi is a great cook whose food people also enjoyed. He had a strong competition with Afua Ado and was also jealous of her. So, he sought to learn from Afua Ado. Of course, she reluctantly took him under her wing. Kofi was so happy, but he remained curious about her secret ingredient, as we all would naturally be. One night, Kofi stayed late at the stall, pretending to clean up while secretly watching Afua Ado day after day, and he saw nothing. Months in, months out, and Kofi spotted nothing. One fateful day, he saw Afua Ado unwrap a parcel of meat that looked different from what she usually used. Afua Ado, sensing something, quickly hid the meat and sent Kofi home. But Kofi thought to himself that none of her dishes tasted or smelled like any of the sacred animals. So he was confused. Determined to uncover the truth, Kofi followed Afua Ado to a secluded spot in the forest where she met with a trader. Let's not forget that Kofi is also a jealous cook who came under disguise to learn under Afua Ado. Kofi watched in horror as he recognized the sacred animal parts being traded. He realized that Afua Ado had been using forbidden meat all along. Kofi hurriedly rushed back to the village and confided in his close friends. They decided to confront Afo-Ado the next morning. But Kofi knew they needed solid evidence to convince the villagers. The next day, Kofi and his friends secretly spied on Afo-Ado while she was preparing her dishes and somehow managed to pick out an evidence to implicate her. Armed with evidence and really confident, they confronted her in front of the entire village. The villagers were initially in disbelief because her food neither tasted nor smelled like any of the sacred animals. Most of them said, No, we won't take this. This woman has been accused for so many times. Is it not time you gossipers rest? But then, Kofi brought out the evidence he and his friend had picked, and the undeniable proof left the villagers in shock and outrage. The truth is, Afo-Ado had been secretly using the forbidden meat to enhance the flavors of her dishes, but prepared it with her usual culinary magic, ensuring that no one could guess the truth. And this is the reason why her food neither tasted nor smelt like any of those forbidden animals. Afo-Ado, shocked and in disbelief, didn't know what to say, but tried to defend herself. She says, my people, I didn't intend to break any law. Someone told me this meat brings prosperity to a community. I did it for the betterment of all of you, she said, while crying and panicking. The villagers, however, feeling betrayed and disrespected, demanded justice. Immediately, Afo-Ado was taken to the king's palace where she was locked up, while the youths of Taku went into her hut to carry out a thorough search. The king had to call for a serious and urgent meeting with the chief priest and the elders of Taku so they could deliberate on what punishment to be given to Afo-Ado. And Afo-Ado was banished from the village. Her store dismantled and her wealth distributed among the villagers. The village elders performed rituals to cleanse the community of the sacrilege. And before the day ended, rain fell once again upon Taku. Kofi, hailed as a hero, was given the opportunity to be the royal cook in the king's palace. He vowed to honor the village's traditions and never use forbidden ingredients to cook, and so did other villagers take their vows too. Slowly but surely, the village regained its trust in local cuisines. The tale of Afo-Ado serves as a stark reminder of the dangers of greed and deceit. It also highlights the importance of respecting cultural taboos and traditions. The village learned to value integrity and vigilance, ensuring that such a scandal would never happen again. If you enjoyed this story, please kindly give it a thumbs up. Click on the subscribe button and the notification bell so you'll be notified when I post new tales. Also, do not forget to drop your comments on what you think or feel about this story. See you in the next video.